Hello everyone, mabdthewicked here, and I know I told you I wouldn't make any videos because I'm studying, but I decided on a way to combine the two, making videos and study. It might be boring for some people, but I never quite made my videos for, especially just for other people anyway. I mean, if you watch the beginning of most of my the beginning of my YouTube career, I was pretty much making videos to myself. And I didn't try and do it to make followers. It was just me trying to do that for myself. Now, the thing I had come to my mind is because usually when I'm studying, I do this odd thing where I start singing someone's name, and then there's Wilhelm Wundt. Often mispronounced, even by my psychology professors, as Wilhelm Wundt. And I probably am still mispronouncing it because I don't know what the DT sounds like in German. But with the German accent, because this guy was German, thus the information that I'm going to tell you later about him. Wilhelm Wundt is how it's pronounced, or similar to that. Dark side might be in an area that may be better able to pronounce Wilhelm's name than I can. But I don't think he watches my videos. I think he has a particular problem with me, in fact. But Wilhelm Wundt established the first psychological laboratory at the University of Leipzig in Germany to explore the experience of consciousness. Yeah, and that's the thing there. It doesn't really give you really have to have some of the context before you even start reading this. Before you even start reading this, you have to have some sort of knowledge of psychology. Because then you get into things that everyone feels they have a definition for, like consciousness and things like that. But really, you break things like that down, and it gets a little confusing. Cause and different theorists actually do have different theories on consciousness and whatnot, levels of consciousness. Most of them usually are in the psychodynamic field, and most of them will generally agree on three: the preconscious, the unconscious, and the conscious minds. Preconscious is like when you're asleep, or when you're not necessarily conscious of your when you're not necessarily being motivated by unconscious movements and desires, but yet you still exist, and you're not conscious. That's preconscious. Unconscious, you're not really thinking of what you're doing, but you're doing things. You're not really thinking of what you're saying, what's coming out of your mouth, but it's happening. Like some of this conversation with me has been lodged and is coming out of my unconscious mind, as opposed to coming from my conscious mind, where I would have to be constantly thinking about this over and over. And that's where you want to be if you're learning something. Actually, you want it to be in your unconscious mind, because if it's in your unconscious mind, it'll come to you instantly. You don't have to think about it. If it's well, actually, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Preconscious. You see, I know that I'm not 100% on this. I'm going to have to look up preconscious, because I was saying that preconscious was just when you're sleeping and stuff like that, but that's bullshit. Some of them say that it's actually It's where all of your information is stored, and that has something to do with sleep, and so does unconscious. But really, you're not talking about sleep-wake cycle, as I tried to do it in that moment. You see, real man and and also goat. You see that when someone actually, it's like speaking a language. When someone's actually trying to speak about something, they will actually be learning it as they try to speak it. See, I wouldn't have thought about that if I hadn't have actually spoken it. And that kind of bumbling mistake making does lead to discoveries and does help people to learn and grow as individuals. And that is a brilliant and wonderful thing. People do need to make sure that they are not trying to come at you as an authority and come at you and try and express themselves as someone who's trying to learn. And I didn't even mean to make this video like this, but I think it actually went somewhat entertaining. If you think that it's boring, post ZZZ in the comments, and I will say, well, I won't stop making the videos, but you can just ignore them. I might put them on I'll put them on private, for myself, if this video bores you. So just put ZZZ in the comments if you thought this was boring. This has been Mav the Wicked, and I will kill you later.